about $24,000. That's the amount of money you could save by retaining the Hope Scholarship over all 4 years at Georgia College. However, according to the Council for School Performance in 2010, less than 25% of students managed to maintain the Hope Scholarship over all 4 years in college. Today, I'll inform you about a way to boost your GPA and increase your chances of retaining the Hope Scholarship by showing you how to choose a fair professor by using RateMyProfessor.com, the Opinion of Teaching survey results, and I'll show you what to look for on a syllabus in order to get a good professor. Using this system, my GPA has increased for 7 out of 8 semesters that I've attended Georgia College. First, I'll inform you how to use RateMyProfessor.com. So, according to the University of South Florida Scholars' in 2005, RateMyProfessors.com was set up in 1999 to allow students in the United States, Canada, and England an opportunity to leave comments and post feedback for future students that may choose a particular professor. So, Robert, even in England, this will be useful for you and you can use it. This information is particularly important in a time when, according to a recent news article in the Colonnade in 2011 entitled Tuition's Reach, tuition has nearly tripled from the time period of 1999 to 2011 for students. And simply on RateTheProfessor.com, type in the school and then you choose the professor. So in this case, we're going to look at the feedback for Dr. Clark, and it goes on a scale of 1 to 5, so good information. And the information of interest and clarity are 2 important factors that students rate the professors on. And the good information you can get from looking at RateTheProfessor.com is maybe you can learn where quizzes, tests, or projects come from for a professor, and you can learn their difficulty level from previous students. And you always use the information to aggregate data, so if 50 people say the same thing, probably likely not just, you don't have a disgruntled student, so just use it in large numbers to make your case. Okay, I'm sure you all can do that. So it's important information if you want to retain the scholarship. So secondly, secondly, I'll show you how to use the Opinion of Teaching survey results to choose a professor. Jared is demonstrating how to use the Opinion of Teaching survey results, and I'll say the steps to you orally while Jared performs them on the computer. First, log on to eCats, and you go click on the Student tab. Next, you'll scroll down to the Pause Main Menu tab on the left-hand column of the screen. Once you type in your GCID and your password, you will be directed to a page where you can type in more information for the professor. So upon clicking that, you'll click on the tab on the left-hand column entitled Personal Information. Then you will scroll down until you see the Opinion of Teaching survey results. And you can choose any professor, and you can get the information on what previous students have posted about the professor, about their quality, and especially the 3 elements. Any professor, just any. The 3 important elements that I like to look at when I log on to eCats and check the Opinion of survey results are whether course materials help me learn the concepts, whether the lectures help me learn the concepts, and whether or not students, so you can, okay, course materials help me learn the concepts, you want to look at that one, and then teaching methods help you learn the concepts. Those are the main two to look at. And the third one is, at the bottom, overall effectiveness of the teacher and the grade the students expect to earn in the class. These are important elements in researching a professor in order, before signing up. They can give you vital information that will be very helpful to you. Thirdly, I will show you what to look for on a syllabus in order to get a good professor. Now, the syllabus, this comes down to 3 elements: the PACE, exam weights, and the makeup exam policy. First, I will explain to you what the PACE means. This means whether the class is a May semester, is it in June, or is it in the fall, and how fast you're going through the material, whether it's in a 1-month span or a 4-month span, or whether the professor changed the syllabus and you're going to be doing it in half the time that it's allotted for. Exam material, makeup exam policy, exam weights goes for how the exams are weighted. So on this syllabus right here, we can look and say, okay, the exams look like most of them are evenly weighted. There's low percentages on each exam. So from experience, I've noticed that when there's a class that has many grades and each one has a low weight, the grades on average tend to be higher than classes when there's only a midterm and final. And so this may attract someone to choose the class. And if you scroll to the top of it, and then we can look at the PACE. Yeah, so that's the page. Then you can scroll back some more. And then the makeup exam, for the makeup exam policy, that's the next concept. And right above the grading procedures, 2 paragraphs up, you'll see makeup exams may be arranged beforehand with knowledge. This may be a good indicator of the difficulty of a professor, because if you see something that says absolutely no makeup exams in all bold capital letters, you may want to just, you may want to choose a different professor or get more information on the professor before you sign up for the class. Sometimes it's valid reasons, but sometimes it's a sign that maybe they have unrealistic expectations, or that they're just not understanding that things come up and everything doesn't work as you planned things. So that's an important concept on there. So this professor just looks like they have a pretty good information on the syllabus. And then, in conclusion, I hope you all have learned how to choose a good professor by using RateMyProfessor.com, the Opinion of Teaching survey results, and that you know what to look for on a syllabus in order to get a good professor. In addition, I hope you all will use this newfound knowledge, especially Chelsea Group, accompanied with an already solid work ethic, and that you will attain the Dean's List or President's List for your remaining semesters at Georgia College and in your future educational endeavors.